okay, enough is enough. Don't every time I come back, you start telling me these type of things. I mean, internally in my heart, I was saying like that. And so emotionally, I wasn't prepared.
美不是一种趋势，美是永恒的。你需要的不再是产品，而是品牌。美妆保养品已经搭上数码时代的快车了，只要搞好品牌，你的胜利才是永恒。
我们是从了解市场趋势、品牌制造、产品认证、包装、销售渠道，都是由我们超过10年的团队为你亲身打造。
在这15年里，成功创立了上千个品牌。只要你有创业的梦想，我们为你制定方向。
Kensan Cosme 与你共创成功的美丽盛宴。
Hi, my name is Joyce and I'm from KL, Malaysia. So I am a homemaker. I've been away from my corporate job since 2008 and I'm very happy and honored to have been selected as one of the finalists under the homemakers category. So when Wesley first approached me to say that he was going to nominate me for the Women's Glamour Award, I actually told him that I don't deserve the award. He convinced me and said that it was really my story, my life journey with Janet that inspired him. And he feels that if what I have done could actually be shared, it will probably bring up a lot of opening moments for other people like myself where they have to leave the corporate world, stay back at home for whatever reasons. I said, okay, I'll take up the nomination. My last job was a corporate job that took place for 10 years. And at that time, my position was Asia Pacific Vice President. So it required me to do a lot of frequent travel across Asia Pacific. But I was able to do that job because I had a loving and caring mother-in-law. So she was the one who was looking after Janet for me. Janet has got uncontrolled epilepsy because Janet would just fall down whenever she has an attack without any signals. And at the same time, she's intellectually disabled. So back in 2007, my mother-in-law was diagnosed to have lung cancer. The shortest period of time would be 3 months, and the longest that she could be with us would be 1 year. I had to choose between carrying on my career or I have to take over the role. And therefore, the only wisest thing I would have to do is to give up my dreams and just stay back home and look after her. When Janet was first born, 8 months after she was born, she had her first epilepsy attack. My mother-in-law was so stressed every day when I come back from work. At that point in time, I was kind of okay, enough is enough. Don't every time I come back, you start telling me these type of things. I mean, internally in my heart, I was saying like that quite grudgingly. And so you can say that it was more out of grudge than ever wanting to stay back with Janet. And so emotionally, I wasn't prepared. I have to be emotionally prepared and mentally prepared for the change. So the first thing I had to start convincing myself was, can I really do this as a full-time mom? And my honest answer to myself was no. And I need something to keep myself sane instead of being in the house 24 hours a day. Maybe I should structure my routine to have half a day with Janet to develop her and another half day working with parents on how to help their kids who are struggling to learn. I wouldn't call it a business. I won't even call it a job. It was still I just did it to have some time away from home and put my mind off to something. When we get an award, not all of us are getting the award because we want the glamour title that comes with it, but it's actually a recognition of an achievement in whichever category you are. The word achievement would stand out more because what have they gone through and how are they today in what they are doing. So it's more emphasis on an achievement. But even recognizing the homemaker, because I think this is the group. Much as I say that the homemakers today are very different from homemakers of other times, and I think a lot of the ladies who are at home doing a very wonderful job, and they just don't feel that they have done anything great. If you really want to ask me, homemakers have more challenges than a corporate lady executive, because now they not only have to manage a job or a business, but they also have to manage their personal life, and they also have to manage the children or any other people in the household that is part of their responsibility. Personally, for myself, my belief is nothing is impossible. The word impossible is actually created by ourselves, and if we break up the word impossible, the I am stands for I am possible. Everybody needs to be motivated by something, and honestly, for me to do whatever I have done today, it's really because of Janet. If she didn't have an inspiration to pursue excellence, I would probably not be doing as much as I have done today.